Leinster about to hand over the cup officially today to stay in Ireland with Leinster or go to England with Leicester.
Leinster should be just about the favourites because of what they've achieved, but the consistency of the Tigers, men like Hipkiss and Vesty, they know that if Leinster just did the Tigers' tenacity, the Tigers know how to win the Heineken Cup, can sway it their way. It's a knife-edge Heineken Cup final in Scotland.
This competition keeps on growing year on year, pushing the boundaries, setting new heights. What about the drama of semi-final weekend? The occasion in Dublin, the rather surreal but equally dramatic shootout in Cardiff. Now the final looks to live up to what has gone before. Nigel Owens is back for a second final in a row. He was referee in Cardiff last year for Munster to lose. How will it conclude? Let's find out, shall we? Leicester seek a double. Leinster, that elusive, so cherished single, in the single most important non-international game of the year in this part of the world. It's Leinster with the kick-off. And the Tigers captain, like he did in the English final last week, Jordan Murphy, with the first take. And we'll get our first scrum, and it's an excellent start for Leinster.
Well, very good chase there of Johnny Sexton's restart. Rocky Elsom very fast in. Murphy evaded him, but he didn't evade what was coming on the other side. Horgan there, it's a pincer movement, and it's great upper body strength. Darcy, one of the shorter men, he gets low. Murphy can't go down the ground, the ball is held up. Superb attacking position very early for Leinster.
Whittaker puts in and waits. Finds young Sexton into midfield now with Gordon Darcy. Was looking for the offload, just couldn't locate the man. And then the knock on, and from the unlikely source of Rocky Elsom as well.
You build them up, they knock it on. Darcy will always come back. He loves to come on the inside shoulder, targeting Vesty there, but Vesty's very strong along with Dupuy. Leicester plugged that hole brilliantly when they won the English final, but this is a massive step up today, and Darcy, Elsom, O'Driscoll, they'll come on that shoulder.
7 blue.
Shane Jennings.
Just as inform you, put your foot down to stop a player following the ball. Cut it out, please. That's foul play. Back you go.
Intervention from the assistant.
Yes, dealt with, okay?
And it's no longer a put into the scrum after the knock-on. It is a full penalty for Jordan Murphy and his side. And he makes no mistake with the touch.
Brilliant. Choose your words carefully, okay?
Solid kicking from Jordan Murphy. He'll be relieved that the former Tiger, Shane Jennings, gives the penalty away. It's almost like a virus for open sides. They can't help trying to get away. Now, big battle. Can Cullen get to Shooter? And Cahan Croft, Leicester have magnificent line-out operators. Checker knows that. He's worried about that.
Big day for Shooter, big day for Jackman. So much on their shoulders. Tuilangi gets a touch in this move. Here's Jordan Murphy, who's had a lot of touches early on. Luke Fitzgerald.
Keep moving back.
Well, that's not his best kick. Jordan Crane is waiting and ready to launch himself.
Number 7.
And it's an offside.
Don't stand still. Keep retreating, please.
Well, Shane Jennings,
keep retreating.
Better be a little bit careful. He's been penalised twice in 2 minutes, and we know Nigel Owens is not afraid to punish serial offenders. Julian Dupuy, 45 metres out, wide on the angle, but he's going for it. It's a good firm surface.
Dupuy, the quarter-final hero with that try. He's also become the kicker, but he's not going to be a successful kicker with his first attempt of this final, taken by Nathewa, and touchdown for the 22. Richard Cockrell says, OK, long way out, but it's a final.
Yeah, it's a bonus kick, though, isn't it, for Julian Dupuy if that goes over. It's worth an effort. You know, you wouldn't say he's a world-class kicker, so from that range, that would have been a great 3 points. But I think Leicester, now they just try and put some territorial squeeze on.
Good chase again from Leinster. First of all, it was from the kickoff, then from the 20 who drop out. Sexton with O'Kelly trying to get up there, and nearly did, but it's Tiger ball. Vesti. Ridley getting his chance now to start the big games. Didn't have that at Wasps. George Shooter with the drive. Dan Hipkiss. Very powerful, we said every time about Hipkiss, but he allows the support to arrive with those strong legs when he's taken in the tackle. Newby. Dupuis. A lot of loop on the pass, but Vesti still had time. Ridley opts for the kick. And Nathewa, who slotted so well into the back three, having left the fly half post, proves it again.
Just a little bit more time, you know, Nathewa, than he has at fly half, and he looks so comfortable at fullback. Played pretty well for Harlequin, against Harlequins on the wing, but fullback, he just looks so composed. He can kick, he's got the awareness of space, played beautifully against Munster, just looks a very reassuring figure at fullback.
Shooter throws again, there's some pushing there maybe from O'Kelly, but it's taken by his colleague Cullen. There's going to be a lot of barging at the line out from both sides. Whittaker. Cian Healy doing well. Jackman. Set back quickly. Sexton, he's going to test out Leicester down this channel, and in particular Jordan Murphy, who again is up to the high ball. No problem at all. It's going quickly.
Fine.
And he's got good distance.
That's superb, but Darcy's off as well.
And it's Fitzgerald with the Gary Owen. That's come off a Leicester man, and Leinster won't care. They're going for a try. They're going with Elsom powering on. Oh, look at that. Now can they find it quickly? Jackman and Whittaker do exactly that. Ooh, there's a chance to go wide maybe, but Leicester actually looking at their defence have got in positions quickly. So O'Driscoll says drop goal. Nigel Owen says yes it is. Clinical from Leinster, as they were in the semi-final. They brought it here.
12 years ago in South Africa, it was another centre, Jerry Goscott, who sealed a series with a drop goal. In another Lions South Africa year, it's another magical centre who starts the scoring with a drop goal, this time the Heineken Cup final. O'Driscoll sniffs the chance, devours it. Luke Fitzgerald with a great hit from a high ball, and then the secondary hit to Alangi, psychologically knocked backwards, but that's a good start for Leinster.
And bravely Nathewa launches himself in again. Healy, that was not too convincing there between forwards O'Kelly and Healy, but they didn't panic. And Sexton's having a look. That's the confidence of the young man, he doesn't lack it. Murphy trying to do maybe to Leinster what Leinster did to the Tigers. There's the knock-on now. Can the Tigers take advantage too? Here's Hipkiss. Oh, he's powering through there. And there's his strength with ball in hand again. Dupuis, Castro Giovanni told to get out of the way. Dupuis can see that line again, like he saw it in the quarter at the death. Here at this exciting start in the final, Leicester have a penalty.
Roll away.
Jamie Heaslip this time penalised. That's 3 times the Leinster back row penalised in the first 7 minutes. Well, it's a Lion who makes the error that gives Leicester and Dupuis a chance to level the score here. Luke Fitzgerald, he had a lot of time under that kick from Jordan Murphy, and he has to do better from that. It's a tale of 2 errors from the Leinster wingers.
Come in the yard if you want.
I mean, there's no threat there at all. And then what happens? Hipkiss, that pinball of a centre, just steps inside, and Horgan just off balance there. And in the end, it's a pretty good tackle from Heaslip, who doesn't roll away, and that's why it's a penalty.
He doesn't want to miss one of these in a final, and he doesn't. That was just at that angle and in that range where everybody's saying, well, it really should go over. But is there ever a should on days like these? Dupuis levels at 3 apiece.
Well, if there aren't shoulds, you end up losing Heineken Cup finals, and that was the point about the first kick. That was a bonus, that was a should, and he took it very well.
Bravish call from Shooter, it was towards the tail. Dupuis charged down, O'Kelly's after it. Murphy beats him.
Just going the way of Leinster at the moment. It's 3-3 in its early days, but it's very good pressure from the Irish province. They're getting territory and they're putting pressure on. Leicester's defence is very good at the moment. How many times have we seen Malcolm O'Kelly just raise himself to what must feel like about 9.5 foot for a scrum half trying to elevate that ball?
It helps when you're a giraffe, doesn't it? Here's Horgan. Very strong giraffe, I should say. Ooh, Jordan Murphy's going to get that. Comes off the head of Heaslett. That's not a knock-on. Taken by Elsom. Leinster looking for the men again on that side, and the Tigers looked a little bit desperate though. Sten Wright didn't know where it was. And Dupuis, mindful of the charge down, sets himself to give the responsibility to Vesti, who dropped back a long way. And that's not out. Darcy to Sexton with this long drop goal. Jordan Murphy looks nervous. He should look nervous. Sexton punches the air. Leinster have waited so long for this final. They're right in the mood.
2 drop goals after 17 minutes. That's not in anyone's script, and nor is a kick like this, except from Johnny Sexton. That is a wonderful kick from the 23-year-old. He has made such a composed start. His punting has been accurate, and a wonderful drop goal. O'Driscoll's, well, that was really just sniffing a chance and taking it. That's a pure strike.
Michael Checker approves. Not quite a smile yet, long way to go. John O'Gibbs behind some encouraging words. That's the reaction. Again, Shooter to the tail, but that one was too long, and Sexton's trying to make the break. He's got Darcy with him. Oh, the strength! Nearly took him there. Driven back. What defence from Leicester Tigers. Whittaker goes in again. Now it's O'Driscoll looking for that line, and again the defence is rock-like. Out to Cullen, the captain. And it's a Tigers penalty when it seemed that Leinster were going to score the first try. Incredible defence, it really was.
Hit the deck and move.
Well, Sexton, you think he's really going to make a killer break. He's attacking Arinley there, but what's really important is the way Darcy comes late into this hole. Sexton, classic line, pulling wide, Darcy steps in, and boy, they get close there. Superb defence from the Tigers, but Johnny Sexton, he's pulling strings, a little half dummy there, and he knows where Darcy is. Darcy knows the little offload's coming. That is beautiful play and superb defence. Well played, Craig Newby there. Has to make a brilliant tackle along with Woods.